Hello, I am ZeroClark35 and welcome back to my Let's Play of Don't Starve Reign of Giants. This is Season 1, Episode number 6, and we're gonna jump right back into where we left off. Just trying to gather a little bit of charcoal to increase how many food drying racks and crock pots we have. I know I already have some back at the base, but figured I might need more. Go ahead and set these back down. Want to keep our forest growing. Actually want to make it a lot bigger than what it is, but it serves for now. I need to go ahead and gather this up though. So gonna gather and I jumped the gun. Run! They do hate it when you steal their honey. There we go. As soon as they turn back, they really ignore you at that point. They've lost interest. Okay, and the other one, and run! And I wasn't fast enough. There's actually like a little helmet thing you can get. It's pretty cool. It's a, oh, what's the actual term? It's a bee helmet. And it'll protect you somewhat from them. I think it blocks like most bee damage, like 70%, 90%, some really high number. I'll go ahead and plant these before they starve to death in my inventory. Gather up everything that's dried. Here, as well as these. See how the other backpack's doing. They're getting close. Okay. Now, I've got plenty of dried monster meat, so I'm just going to focus on getting these morsels dried up. And actually, I need to go ahead. Oh, I wasn't thinking. Oh, there we go. Like I said, you lose sight of what you're doing for a second, and it's a good way to end up dead. Oh. They may be just a little too close for comfort. Okay, that's close up there. Okay. I actually do need to go ahead and eat. I'll put a morsel. I should have built that closer. Oh well. One monster meat. 2 morsels or something equivalent. And some honey. Cook that up. I don't really want to waste the resources to do a bedroll, so I'm probably just going to try to survive it through. I gotta keep an eye on that sanity. That sanity is going to end up biting me if I ain't careful. I maybe just need to go pick some flowers. I mean, pick some flowers, make a little garland thing. I'll be good. Eat some berries. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick some flowers. Picking flowers is very good for your sanity. Something I usually try to avoid just because, I mean, but I've already got enough over there. I should be able to pick a few without worrying about it too much. There's probably a bunch right up there too. Oh. Butterfly. then it is one of the reasons sometimes it's really good to just leave a few flowers around your base, too. Because in a pinch, it's a great way to recover a little bit of sanity. How many do I need to make the garland? The garland requires 12. I might go ahead and just collect those 12 just to help. Actually, that did a lot for my sanity. 129 is not bad. And I am planning on getting the silk hat relatively soon, so let's go ahead and drop this stuff off. Okay. Let's go ahead and make some more drying racks. For drying racks, I need lots of rope. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay. Oh yeah, and I actually did something really stupid, guys. I know, I just realized. I'm still carrying the food around because it's on my persons and not in my refrigerator. It is actually rotting at normal speed. If I had actually stopped and put it back up where it belongs, it would be rotting a lot slower. So, well, spoiling. Sorry, spoiling a lot slower. But I'm gonna go put it up right now. I was just really hoping to get the last little bit I needed to protect my sanity, but you know, it's alright. We'll make it. Now that spider nest is level 3, and that means it is at its biggest and most fierce. So I'm going to need to be on my toes. Especially during the dusk part. Okay. That should be enough rope for what I wanted. Which was I just wanted to build... There we go. 3 more drying racks. The speed at which things dry is greatly affected by heat. And during winter, things are naturally going to dry a lot slower than they do during summer and fall. Well, all the other seasons. Do I have any more? Ah, yes. Morsels. Put those in there. Put the rabbit up there. No other rabbits, so switch back to my normal backpack. Oh, that's because the rabbits were in there. Durr. Sorry, guys. Do that. Okay. There we go. You really want to try to keep things organized as possible, because it just makes life easier in the long run. It really does. Now, I'm probably pushing my luck a little bit, trying to go ahead and do this late at night, but we're going to go ahead and collect and run. And because of how late it is, we're going to collect and run. And I made my base pretty far away so that they would give up by the time we got back. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and start gathering up some of these sticks. and make another crock pot. I think I should be fine with 2. Okay. It does require quite a bit of stone. Do I have that much left? I mean, I really haven't been gathering that much stone. Did I just waste my hats when I made them? Yeah, I did. I just let them... Okay, it's really fine, and I don't think it's gonna rain too long anyway. Food... crock pot. And get a second one going. Okay, go ahead and gather up these. Put those up. Grab fresh morsels, honey, and monster meat. Go ahead and make 2. 1. And the honey. And cook. 1. 1. Go ahead and grab 1 piece of jerky. That up. Go ahead and start that one cooking too. There we go. Now let's see, bring this down. Move that over. I'm done with the charcoal for now. I've got everything I want for that. I don't really like carrying stone. Need to go ahead and plant those. Get this done here. Okay. Now, once we get really good and going into winter, it's going to be kind of hard to travel away from my base. You'll risk freezing to death. So let's go ahead and try to get a little bit of the stuff that's close by. One of the reasons I was in such a hurry to do as much as I could with the honey is because as soon as winter hits, the bees will actually stop producing honey. So, but I've already got a good supply of it, and you can pretty much make it through about 1 honey a day, maybe 3 honey every 2 days. So I mean, it really doesn't take very much. Still probably going to try to bring down some more beehives, though, just because, well, actually, it might be a good idea to start planning another base. You know, that's always been my biggest problem in this game, is I build a base, and I build everything there. And then when something happens, that base is gone, and I have nothing. So maybe this is a good chance to change some of those habits. Got just enough to catch these last 2. And that was my last one. I'm not going to bother building another one, not for a while anyway. Go ahead and place these. These. Oh, I forgot to eat. I cooked all that food and I forgot to eat it. There we go. It does a really good job of healing your health too. It's one of the reasons I love the honey ham so much. It is just an all-around good food source. Gather up the traps. Gather up as much grass as I can since I'm so low. when you stop paying attention for a little while, it's really funny how quickly stuff starts to gather down here, and you aren't aware of it. But I mean, even when it does, it's not a big deal, because if you didn't see it for that long, chances are you don't need it that badly, and it just turns into rot, and then you can use the rot. So I mean, lots of spiders. Okay. I really need that silk, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Oop, I don't really want to fight 3, though. Oh crap, I'm out of carrying space. Eat that. There we go. Okay. Oh goodness. We're already starting to reach that time of year, huh? Okay, once we get really close to winter, you can actually start getting way too cold and you can freeze. So when you see that blue along the screen, that means it's time to get close to a fire. Or a thermal stone. I need to go ahead and make a thermal stone. I really want to go ahead and empty out these traps, though. Because now that we're getting this close, I really need to start sticking a lot closer to my base. It will really improve my chances of actually surviving this winter. You know, guys, this is going to be, I guess, my first winter in 2 years, so I'm really hopeful. The initial blue does not mean that you're freezing. It'll come in a little bit more, and then it'll start turning red, like with the hunger bars. So it's just kind of a warning at this point. You notice it's coming in a little bit more, though, so I need to go ahead and move. There we go. Now, do I have anything to dry besides... Yeah, okay, I'm going to put these in here, which will help add a little bit more time, and then add them to the drying racks. They're going to dry super slow because it is raining, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and add some more logs to the fire, because... Now, here's something really cool I get to make now. I finally got enough silk, I get to make the top hat. Now, the top hat's not going to help me a lot while it's night and raining, but as soon as day actually gets here, it'll help a lot. When your sanity reaches a certain point, the hands will come and try to steal your fire. If they make it all the way up to the fire pit, they will actually reach in and pull out fire. And they only pull it out one piece at a time, though, so I mean, as long as you keep the fire up, they won't put you in complete darkness. But they're still a nuisance. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm just kind of running around like a ninny right now. Right. I need a pick. I need a pickaxe. And underneath survival, nope. No, it's gotta be under survival. Anytime he says it's so dark, that means it's time to run, because that means you're too... that means that the boogeyman, Charlie, I think his name's Charlie, can get you. So always keep an eye out for that. Sanity's already starting to go back up with the help of my top hat. Now, I really do have to find that thermal stone. I could have sworn it was underneath survival. Which I guess I could be overlooking it, but I don't see it. Fishing rod. Okay, not dress. It's not a structure. Not fight. It's not science. Did it end up in the light top category? No. I know it's in here. Repair sale. I know I'm just overlooking it, because it's... Ah, there it is. Thermal stone. It will require 10 stone. I think I've got just enough to pull this off. Okay, there we go. I know it was in here. No, it's... Okay, I know I have all the stuff now for it, so now I'm... Oh. Do I need this sword? Is that why it's not popping up? There it is. Okay. That's why it wasn't popping up. Okay. Thermal stone. Very cool item. You stay near a fire, it heats up. It lets you stay warmer longer, further away from your fire. Very cool. Okay. Gather up the berries. Go ahead and put what's turned in there. Got this. Gather that. Okay. Now we actually are... I think we're doing really good for winter. Put in the extra wood. Put spider silk up there. I had some extra stones I don't want to just carry around. There we go. Let's see. Doing good as far as health goes. We'll go ahead and get rid of that. Okay. Go ahead and carry these guys for right now. We, I'm gonna go ahead and gather what we can of the honey, which means collect and run. Sometimes they very persistently follow you. Come on, let it go. There we go. Alright, there we go. Let it go, guys. Alright, there we go. Now, very soon it's going to be very hard to get very far away from the base at all before you start to freeze to death. So that's why I really am just trying to get as much food as I can before the winter sets in. I completely understand if you guys want to skip the winter part of my Let's Play. It can get kind of boring, because it's really quite hard to get anywhere, because you kind of have to stay really close to your fire. Just kind of goes with the territory. The thermal stone will help me move around a little bit more freely, but I'm still going to be stuck to a pretty close proximity for a while. Come on. There we go. You can hear the bees in their box. The bees in their box. Wait. Okay. I did let my grass grow a little low. Need to get back because it is getting way too cold. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna kind of sort some stuff around as much as possible. Try to get all the rabbits inside of this one, or at least as much as I can. And we'll just switch backpacks. I do love that trick. Let's go ahead and get my fire going so I don't get killed. Okay, let's see. 2, 2, 1 and 1, and 1 in each. Cook it. Cook it. There we go. Oh, hold your horses, dude. The food will be done soon. I swear he's such a baby just because I've starved him a couple times. Now, if you notice, my sanity has improved quite a bit from just the silk hat. It still does go down at night, but not as badly as it did before. Actually going to spend most of tomorrow probably trying to gather some lumber. I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the Let's Play.